Since ancient times, India is known for diversity and prosperity in its culture. It has one of the oldest civilization and culture in the world. Despite of such diversity, Indian culture has the immense power to unite peoples together. There are 15 national languages recognized by the Indian Constitution, and these are spoken in over 1,600 dialects. With language changing across different parts of country, culture is also diverse. The most widely desired residential unit is the joint family. The joint family is an ancient Indian institution ideally consisting of 3 or 4 patrilineally related generations, all living under one roof, working, eating, worshipping, and cooperating together in mutually beneficial social and economic activities. In the Indian household, lines of hierarchy and authority are clearly drawn, shaping structurally and psychologically complex family relationships. Ideals of conduct are aimed at creating and maintaining family harmony. The father is basically the king of the house. The daughter usually has as much housework to do as the mom. Cousins and uncles usually live together. The son usually has the most fun. Years ago, sati pratha was abolished and widow remarriage was approved. These changes were the major achievements of Indian society. These changes have removed the traditions and methodologies, which was a curse to all the women and humanity. These changes were the major revolution in the Indian society. From that time, changes have influenced a lot the Indian society. Nowadays, there are many visible changes in our society. And a woman to a housewife. Things are changing. Girls are also getting opportunities for their better education and lifestyle, same as the boys. Old traditions and wooden customs are changing. These changes are the seeds for the better society, where girls and women have the same right as the boys and men have. These changes are empowering our girls and women. Women empowerment in case of marriage, the changes are visible. Nowadays, younger generation chooses their life partner themselves. Traditionally, their parents used to find a marriage partner for them. Today, if their parents choose a life partner for them, then they allow their young ones to spend time with their life partner, to understand each other and then perform the marriage ceremony. By doing this, they gave their children a better chance to have a better future. Negative aspect. Today, the respect for others has greatly decreased, throwing away the traditional humanity in Indian people. The idea of joint families is decreasing, and families want to remain separate from each other. Also, in today's situation, both husband and wife are working, so there's no one at home to look after the children. Many of times a child is being watched by someone outside of the family and are not getting the rich, cultural childhood their parents have had. Slowly all customary Indian values are fading, and everyone is moving on to a more Western culture.
Alright, what do you think about westernization?
I think that is demand of the current situation, and anything which is in demand and in less supply usually, it becomes very popular, and so is true for westernization.
Alright, do you think westernization is only the aspect of youth or the complete country?
Uh, it's actually tough to say. Why? Because usually youth is among the first to adopt anything new, and once youth has adopted it, it spreads across the country, and I think that is true for westernization as well.
I think it is cool to some extent, but when it gets like a little out of limit, then it's not all right for even the youngsters and also the elders, because our country, it has like great heritage, and the culture of India, it is well known for its culture, and I think we should maintain that. And the Western culture, the Western countries, they are famous for their own culture, and our country, it is famous for our own culture. So we should maintain what we are good in. Like we are best in culture, so we should maintain that. If we try to get into their culture, that we will lose our own, what we have, our own qualities also we lose.
See, Western culture adaptation is, I have so many meanings of it. If you're adapting it in your clothing, I don't find it bad. I mean, it's all globalized. It's not only India that you're changing, everywhere people changing. Abroad, people wearing what we wear here, traditional Indian, they love it. But if your adaptation is like mental, you're losing your roots, that's something I don't abide by. So different things have different meaning for different people, each to his own. But my personal opinion would be like, you should be deep rooted. Globalization is always there. If you want to learn from different societies, from different countries, it's always good. That's about being advanced and all. But aping somebody blindly, that's something I will actually not abide by.
अच्छा, आपको कौन सा म्यूजिक ज़्यादा अच्छा लगता है, इंग्लिश या हिंदी?
English.
इंग्लिश ज़्यादा अच्छा लगता है.